Hi students and friends, welcome to my channel. This is Sir Ayaz. Today I'm going to show you how to work out the formula using compound ions. The learning outcomes for this lesson would be to deduce the formula of ionic compounds from the charges on the ions present and vice versa. Recalling the valency of these groups from periodic table, and these are the valencies: group 1 plus 1, group 2 plus 2, group 3 plus 3, group 4 plus minus 4, group 5 minus 3, group 6 minus 2, then minus 1. Then we have a list of compound ions. Compound ions. Remember, you have to learn these compound ions along with the valency. Now, let's work out the formula. First, I will work out the formula between group 3 and group 6. Let's do it between aluminium and oxygen. Al is the symbol for group aluminium, O for oxygen. These are the valencies. These will be written as subscripts and these will be swapped. We will get Al2O3. The name is aluminium oxide. Let's work out the formula between potassium and hydroxide ion. Potassium, which is K, carries +1 charge, and hydroxide ion, which is OH, carry -1 charge. After swapping these subscripts, we will get KOH. It is called potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. What if we have group 3 metal like aluminium instead of potassium? Swapping the subscripts again, we will get AlOH whole thrice. This is aluminium. Swapping their subscripts, we will get AlOH whole thrice. We call it aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide. Did you notice one thing and that is we have to place hydroxide in the bracket. Because its subscript is higher than 1. Therefore, it becomes important to place hydroxide in bracket as it indicates that both oxygen and hydrogen is 3 here. Now let's work out the formula for the sulfates of group 1 and 2. I am taking sodium from group 1. Symbol for sodium. Here's a valency. Sulfate ion. Here's a charge. Swapping their subscripts, we will get Na2SO4. The name is sodium sulfate. Now I'm taking calcium from group 2. Here's the valency. Here's the sulfate ion. If you want, you can simplify the values here. We'll get 1, 1, swap subscripts, You will get CaSO4. The name is calcium sulfate. What will be the chemical formula for magnesium nitrate? Swapping their subscripts, we will get MgNO3 whole twice. The name is magnesium nitrate. We'll get the formula because the charge on magnesium is +2 and on nitrate ion is -1. So after swapping, we'll get this value, this formula, I mean. Now what if we have transition metal nitrate? Let's take copper 1 ion. Copper +1. We know the charge on nitrate. Ignore the charges. Subscripts will be swapped. The formula will be CuNO3. What about the name? The name is copper 1 nitrate. The formula of iron 3 hydroxide will be FeOH whole thrice. Iron +3, OH we know it's -1. Subscript will be swapped. Name will be iron 3 hydroxide. The formula for zinc carbonate. Zinc +2, carbonate carries -2. It will be simplified at the earlier stages. The subscript will be swapped. You will get zinc ZnCO3. The name will be zinc carbonate. No need to write the number charge of zinc as Latin. As zinc does not follow the trend, it has fixed valency. This valency is fixed. Therefore, Latin numbers are not used while naming the compounds of zinc to show valency of zinc. Thanks for watching. Please like and share my videos. Please subscribe my channel.